We can begin by opening your web browser, whether it be Chrome, Internet Explorer, or Safari. On the address bar, type in our website, southshorefalls.net, all one word, and hit the Enter key. It brings you to our public South Shore Falls website. This is accessible to anybody around the world. If you have friends or relatives living here, you can view the site to see what amenities they have, look at some pictures, see what the community is about. If you're interested in moving to South Shore Falls and will want to look and see what is going on in the community, it's a great place to visit and see what's going on within the community. We may be able to add later on homes for sale, different events that anybody around the world can view and join us in our wonderful community. Now, the new Front Steps website is designed to look just like the old Association Voice website. This is our old website, Association Voice, which is actually owned by Front Steps anyway, and the Front Steps website. So you have Association Voice and the Front Steps public website. Very much similar. As you can see, Front Steps family brands is Caliber Software, Dwelling Security, Dwelling Live, Guy Home Finder, Association Voice, and At Home.net. So Front Steps owns quite a few companies to help out communities like ours. Now, some of the items on here are secure. By law, we have to have secure documents accessible through a login. So we're going to go through a couple items already. Now, if you want to click on Scoop, it'll bring you to the Scoop page. These are secure items, so you will need to log in for that. If you don't have a login, you can contact the front desk. If you already have login and saved it, just click on Login. This brings you to the Scoops page. We have the 2024 Scoops if you want to look at any of the current Scoops, or we could go all the way back to 2019. 2019 Scoop, say for instance you want April 2019 Scoop, you want to see what's going on in 2019, you click the download button, and it brings you to the April 2019 Scoop. You can view the articles, look at pictures, see what was going on in 2019. Everything's right here at your fingertips. Now you can hit the back key, or on the top, you can hit go to internal documents or Scoops if you want to see the entire list of Scoops available. We're going to hit the back key on the upper right hand side and go back to our public page. So we checked out home. If you ever want to go to home page, Scoop, let's look at rules and guidelines. Next on the top menu item. This is also a secure login, but since we already logged in, it takes you directly to the rules and guidelines. So we have the covenants, governing documents, amendments, anything you want to view is listed on here. So we have governance. If you want to look at agenda, proxy, board candidates, many information's listed on this page here. So here's some documents. We have amendments, HOA complete documents. We can look at that. If you want to look at the complete covenants for South Shore Falls, you can pull it up anytime. Now, the best thing to do, if you could click on the file itself, but you're better off on the right-hand side, download. Sometimes if it's a large file, you would need to download it anyway, and the hyperlinks work well with the download button. So I always try to click on download if I want to view a file. So these are our governing documents, and it's accessible through our website with our secure login. Finance, that's also a secure login, takes you right to finance. Budgets, if you want to look at the budgets, monthly financials. Now, if you want to look at current monthly financials, it's all listed on this page. We have 2024. Look at January financials, just click download, and your financial report is located right there. Now, you can also look at financials. Click on monthly financials on top if you want to just go back. Say we want to go back to 2016. They have a 2016 folder. So if you want to look at January 2016 financials, they're all available with a click of a button. Go back. You could click on internal documents you want accounting, but let's go back a couple times here, and we'll go back to our public website. So we checked out Scoop, Rules, Guidelines, Finance. Let's look at calendar and events. Click on that. This is our calendar for Monday, July 29th. If you like, you can look at maybe August 2nd calendar. Really easy to do. You can see what's going on, what time, where all the events are located. You also have a printable South Shore Falls calendar. Apparently this is not up to date. We have a February 2024 calendar. Once we have that updated, you'll be able to print your current calendar if you like. Okay, we'll head to back button. We did calendar events. Let's look at documents. This takes you to our documents page with some secure documents on here. So you have land initially submitted, if you want to click on that, guidelines, ARB meetings, website, communication rules, meeting records, anything you want to click on is right on this page for documents. If you want more documents, you can click on the hyperlink. It access all association documents by logging into the residence portal. So if you click on that, it's a portal, and you can look up documents on the left-hand side, and it brings you all of the documents. Just a few clicks of the mouse. The next item on top is clubs and special interest. List of clubs. I'm going to click list of clubs. It brings you to the secure site for the clubs. Let's click on Bike Charter Club. We have here, for instance, a bike club slideshow. Click on download. Brings up the slideshow for you. There are 115 pages. On the very top, you have a couple options. You can zoom in, zoom out. What I like is on the top is fit to page. Click fit to page. You also have a rotate button if you want. Once you fit it to page, you can page down, look at 115 different photos of the bike club, all in one place. Now, again, if you want to hit the back button, or you can look at clubs and groups on the top here. And let's look at South Shore Falls Women's Social Club. I have uploaded all the pictures I could find on the old website as not to lose anything. So it has club officers for 2018 if you want. Now we also have pictures, the folder for pictures on the top. Let's say, for instance, you want to look at 2018 fashion show. Click the download button, brings the pictures of the fashion show. I'm going to hit fit the screen again. This is the 2018 October fashion show for South Shore Falls Women's Club. There are 12 pages, and you can scroll through the pictures anytime you like. There's many clubs on here. Almost every picture is uploaded. If you see anything or want anything updated, you can let me know. We also have on the bottom section here is groups and club list. If you want to look at the list of groups and clubs, click download, and this shows you all the contact information and meeting times for groups and clubs. Easy way to access everything. We have photography club, neighbor to neighbor golf. If you don't see your club on there, let me know. We can always add it. All right, so let's go back again. Back a couple times. We're on the public side again. So we covered calendar, documents. Let's look at and clubs. We already covered clubs. How about committee information? Let's click on that. Now this brings you to a link. So you have guidelines, ARB applications, some information on the committees. So let's look at ARB guidelines. We'll click on that, and it brings you the guidelines, brings that up right away. All the information just on the click of a button. The next item on the top is classified. These are the secure website classified information. Since you're logged in, it takes you right there. Shows all the classified. If you want to add anything for the classified, on the top, just click classified add. You want to have for sale, for rent, search of, whatever you need. Has all your information filled out. You can put a title. Say you want to say bike, you want to sell a bike, you put that in there. Description, add pictures if you like. And you can create your classified. It's all you have to do. You can drag and drop the files if you need. Everything right at your fingertips. You can also search your classified if you're interested. If you want to search by title, by category, everything's right in one location. The next tab on top is contact. You have community maps, landscape borders just moved in, reset password. Let's click on contact. It gives us our address, phone number, fax number, email address. We also have on the bottom website and general communication rules, hours of operation, everything right on one page. The last thing I want to go over is our updated discussion board. We had the discussion board on the old website, discussion groups. We wanted to mimic something very similar. Now on this, you might need to register. If you're not already registered, if you are, you can log in. So let's register and see what's going on in here. So this is going to be a registration for a new user. So I'm going to pick a unique username. So I'll put Tom Simon. My name's Tom. And I'll put, let's see, Simon, use your real name so we can authenticate it. And I'm going to put in the Gmail address on here. I can receive it. And you want to create your password. So click on password, create a unique password. You can use the same one that you used for the secure login, or it could be different. Once you have everything filled out, unique username, name, address, email, just click on register. You have options to log in if you're already registered. Click register. Every now and then, it'll say an error. There's an error, cached. Every now and then you have to make it change and just enter it one more time. So I'll put in my username, I'll put in my first name, and an email address. And re-enter my password. One more time. Once it's all entered, double check everything. Click on register again. Okay, now it'll give you an option to save your password. Now it shows password did not match. Would be a good idea to have a match. It tells you whatever error there might be. Let me click on register once again. All right, now it's successful. As you can see on the top, you have thank you for applying for membership to our site. We will review your details and send you an email letting you know whether your application has been successful or not. So give it up to 24 hours. I would have to log in. and authorize the use for each member, and that keeps out robots from entering and adding viruses or any sites that we might not want to see. Well, I have to go on here, pull up your information, verify you actually live in the community, and approve your membership. Once it's approved, I can log out, and I'll log in now. We built in a new user, so I'm going to log in. Now this time, I use Tom Simon, a unique username. I can use that. And I want to add my actual password I use for that. Now you want to click Remember Me. That's so much easier. So from now on, you won't have to enter your password each time you log in here. You want to click on Lost Your Password if you need to, or go back to South Shore Falls. I'm going to click Remember Me. It's just a fake account. I'm going to log in. And here we are. You might give you the option again to save your password for Google. Now we're on the discussion board. On the top, you have the forum. You have your profile, members, quite a lot of different options. The top half are just regular communications, board management, general discussions. You can look and see what's going on. I'm going to click Updates within the community. Now, say you want to receive updates within the community. On the very bottom, you can subscribe to this forum. As you can see here, just click on subscribe. You go scroll down again, and it says unsubscribe. So you're going to receive an email notification whenever anybody adds a post onto that. If you ever want to unsubscribe, go back, just click unsubscribe, and boom, that's it. So here's some of the updates you want to click on. Say new palm trees. I haven't been up to the pool. I want to see the new palm trees. It shows a picture of the palm trees. Hit escape if you want to go out. So you get a nice view of the new palm trees if you haven't had the chance to go up and take a look at it. We have quite a few things going on. If you want to look at the fountains, that's a great thing to look at. We have the new fountains installed during the day. You click on those, see what they look like. Maybe you haven't been out to the front lately. We have nighttime pictures, red, white, and blue. As you can see, the fountains are beautiful at night. Just click on a picture if you want to look at it. Zoom in, escape to get out of it. We have different colors. And we also have a 2007 picture of the fountain in the front. So you can take a look any of the pictures going on. So don't forget, subscribe if you want to, unsubscribe if you're tired of receiving notifications. So this was for our updates. Now you can click on forum again if you want to see all the forums. We have arts and crafts, bike charter club, bingo, bocce ball, so much different information here, buff bone. So if you're in a club or group and you want to share information, just click on your club and group. You can add a new topic. Say new game time coming on, or you want to start up a special night for a game. Maybe you want to share pictures for a game. Anything you want to post for the clubs and groups. It's great to share information with the rest of your clubs and groups. You have quite a few options on there. Profile, if you click on profile on the top, shows your profile. Members, if you want to see what members are signed up for the forum, you can look through that. You can search members if you want on the right-hand side. Subscription. So I clicked on subscribe for updates and then unclicked it. But if you had saved it, would show your subscription here. You can remove it if you like. You also have on the top, I select the individual subscription. So only the forums I want to hear from, I go in that forum and hit subscription. You could subscribe to new topics or new topics and all new posts. It's up to you. It's under subscriptions, and then just select what you want to sign up for. Activity, this will show all your activity if you like. and log out. So you have quite a few options on here. So the forum also, we added the classified section. The Securus website, management has access to it. Sometimes they reply, but this is for the homeowners only. So if you wanted to post anything you like on here, keep it clean, keep it nice and friendly, but it's a great place to share information, send out updates, send out pictures. So that's under discussion group again. And once you're logged in, if you go back to the discussion group, you should have no problems. It goes right to that page. So for instance, if you go home, click on discussion group again, you're already signed in, it pops right up. You have search for the discussion group if you like, quite a few options. Now, I'd like to show you our secure sign-in. By law, we have to have certain documents available through a secure login. So that's what the resident sign-in is for. I already signed in, so it takes me right to that page. On the dashboard, it shows your current balance and some of the most recent communications, bulletins and communications. On the right-hand side, there's classified ads, some notifications there also. So you can click on View More if you like. For classified, quite a few options. So let's go to Quick Actions on the left-hand side. The arrow means there's more items underneath there. So let's look at Directory under Quick Actions. You could search people, addresses. So say you want to search an address. Just type in the address. Maybe there's a problem at the house, a water leak, and you want to get in contact with the person. It's a great place to do it. You can look up the first name, last name, however you want. You could search in here. You could search for directors, managers, registered, pending, quite a few options. So that's a directory. To be able to view the directory, you need to be listed in the directory. The next option under Quick Actions is payments. So if you want to see if you have a payment due, your payment history, it's all on one page. Bulletins. If you want to look at the recent bulletins, you would receive these by email, but they're bulletins. So it's sent out to all the homeowners that are registered and accepted to receive the bulletins by email. So if you want to look, say you missed the Office of Emergency Management video, you know you received the email, but you can't find it, just go right to this page. And you can pull up the bulletin. Now this is a YouTube site. Just copy and paste that in your browser and you'll be able to view the video. No problems at all. So you can look through any bulletins you like. You could search for it, check for status, publish, title, whatever you need. On the left-hand side again, Quick Actions. Now, the next thing would be leases, if you have any leases. My violations, hopefully I don't have too many. All right, no violations found. Calendar, if you want to go to calendar. It's a July 24th calendar, nothing on there. Community events, if you want to click on the next tab. Here's a June event calendar. So you're better off going to community events. And this is information about the calendar. Okay, here's the attachment, June South Shore Falls final calendar. So you can pull that up. It shows June 2024 calendar. So if you wanted to print out or just view the calendar, it's all right on one page. All right, so we covered on everything under Quick Actions here. Let's see, Documents. Documents is great under Quick Actions. We have everything here. Again, you have accounting for your financials, which you can access directly from the public site. Okay, so on Documents here, you have board meeting minutes if you wanted to look up your board meeting minutes. We have the current board meetings if you want. We have the July meeting minutes, July 3rd. All your minutes are run in one place. We have board meeting video. If you want to click on board meeting video, look at any videos that we have available. Say, for instance, 2017 to 2019. You definitely want to click download. The hyperlinks work better here. Say, for instance, you want to look at roof washer meeting. Just go to the hyperlink. Your arrow turns into a little pointed finger. Click on the hyperlink, and it takes you right to the video. All your meeting videos we could find are listed here. We have 2024. If you want to look at the current meeting videos, they're all listed here. Again, they're hyperlinks. You point to the one you want to see, click on it, it takes you directly to that video. So all your videos are located in one place. Insurance policies, agendas, everything's here with a quick click of the finger. Now we also have under documents, we have the committee reports if you want. Under committee reports, say for instance you want to check committee members, just download that. And here's a list of committee members and contact information. We have Lifestyle Committee, Pine Committee. So you can click on each individual committee and get more information from or about that committee if you want. We have open house, lifestyle minutes, whatever you need. If you don't see anything you're looking for, let me know. We can try to upload it to the website for you. So under documents, we have annual election, architecture review, forms, community reports, scoop, old archives. Now that's pretty neat, the old archives, so you click on that. And we have high resolution pictures. Let's look at some pictures here. Now on the top, again, you can fit the page. If you like, you can make it bigger, smaller. And once you fit the page, there's 22 pages of some old high resolution pictures when the community was opened. So you can hit the back button or you can look at internal documents here on the top again, whatever is easier for you. I'm going to click internal documents, click next. Here's photos. We're going to look at some photos. We have Bayview floor plan, Islander. Here's an Islander floor plan if you want to look at that. You want to see open house pictures. Here's some old pictures, quite a few things on here. Whatever you need to look at. Here's Google Earth time lapse if you like. Shows a lot of information from the satellite. Everything you need right at your fingertips. Okay, quick actions, and we need documents, governing documents if you want. It's right under documents, but it's just a shortcut to take you there, whichever is easier for you. Quick actions, information. Here it is. Who's my community manager? What's South Shore Falls website link? All the information right at your fingertips. And the last thing is public contacts, if you like, for quick actions. If there's anything you want to add or need to add for public contacts, just let us know or the front desk know. We'll take care of that. So on the left-hand side, either quick actions, or if you want to go directly to documents, you can click on that. Click on documents again, whatever is easier. Community communications, you want to look at newsletters. If you want to look at bulletins, they also have classified. Now these are the secure logging classified. You can look at details for whatever bike's on there. You get search. So you can look up the information, bicycle for sale, $800. If you want to search classified, check the title, category, whatever you need is all in one place. If you want to add a classified, just click on classified add with the plus sign for rent, for sale, whatever you need. You need a +1 for your phone number. Put in the title, say instant bike, and then you can put in a new bike. You can upload pictures, add attachments, and create a classified. It's simple as that. E-forms. Next on the left-hand side is e-forms. If you want to look up any forms to print out. Community discussion. This is a discussion board on the secure website. Management does have access to this. Surveys, they have surveys here if you want to see what new surveys there are, or closed surveys. Let's look at free health and wellness programs. View that. And it shows there are 41 votes. The results are no. So you can look and see what the surveys were. Now, the best thing here is really visitor management. This is wonderful. So you have options over here with the arrow. A little slow loading, of course. So visitor management, you can permanent guests, you can look at your permanent guests available. The records have been updated from the old database. It might be wrong. Maybe you want to add or remove different members from your permanent guest. The three dots on the right-hand side, you can edit guest or remove guest. You have that option. You have invited permanent guest. Say you want to add a permanent guest. You just click on that, get the information, and you could select, okay, do I want the permanent guest to be every day, or maybe, well, just on Sunday, Monday, Friday, and Saturday. You could type in the information on here that the gate could see, and then just submit for that permanent guest. You also have the option, if you click on Edit Guest, you can edit anything on there and change that guest itself. Now, you also have invite a guest, edit guest, whatever option you want, manage guest. So you can invite a permanent guest, temporary guest, manage vendors, restricted guests, same as over here. So temporary guests. Let's invite a temporary guest. Say we're going to have somebody come here, and this will be pool guy. Okay, so I'm going to have my pool guy is going to come here. He's going to come. Let's see here. I'm sorry. Okay, we're going to have a temporary guest, and this is Bob Smith, I guess. And this will be pool company. All right, and then you have your email address, phone number. The phone number needs to be +1. Add that in there. Say, okay, I want the temporary pass from the 30th all the way until, say, the 10th. Going to add that, submit that, and you have the guest successfully added. Now, it's not showing up on here, so you're going to have to refresh. There's a little circle on the top for reload the page, or you can click on temporary guest again. Once it's refreshed, it should add the information on there. So there's a pool guy, temporary pool guy if you like. Everything right at your fingertips. So say, for instance, you want to send an e-pass. This is great. So the pool guy's coming. Click on send an e-pass before you submit it. Or after you submit it, you can do it later on. They get printed. They get used it on their phone. So just submit the e-pass. Boom. It's sent to the phone. When they enter the gate, the guard scans it. The gate opens up automatically. And you're all set. Now, if you want to edit the information or remove the guest, just on the right-hand side, remove guest, and you're all done. So you have all guests, temporary guests, permanent guests, parties, vendors. Say you have a insecticide, have pest control every month. You can add the vendor, or you can restrict guests, restrict people from coming in. So real easy to handle visitor management. Again, if you want a permanent guest, go in here, you want to edit guest, So you want to send them e-pass, they haven't received it, right? I could do e-pass. See here, and see, submit. It should, let's see, it should give you e-pass. Oh, I'm sorry, invite a permanent guest. Okay, so click on invite a permanent guest. It should be a way for an e-pass here. I don't see the action doing Editcast. Okay. Guest pass. Oh, okay. So I need a phone number +1 609 304. So you see here, ePass. Now, once you enter the phone number or email address, ePass did not come up. That won't come up unless you add a phone number for a text message or an email address. Once you get that, you click on say send ePass, click submit, and boom, an ePass is sent to you. If you don't have the phone number or email address, you won't be able to send ePass. So quite a few options on there. So that's on the left-hand side. On the dashboard, visitor management, click on visitor management. And then you want to look at your permanent guest, temporary guest. You can manage guests if you want to invite a temporary guest, invite a permanent guest. Make sure you put the email, the +1 for the phone number if you want to send an ePass. Easiest thing to do, they come to gate, scanned, and it's opened automatically. The next thing I want to show you is on the top. This is for your profile. On your name and your picture, you can view profile. Now this is secure login. Just verifies my login. Make sure it's really me logging in. So you click on your profile, view profile. You got update your photo if you like, your phone number. You could do login credentials, notifications, privacy settings. So on here, we have edit account basics. Let's see here. So if you want to edit your contact information, your phone number, email address, everything's right here on one page. Make sure you hit update if you need to update it. Under your name also, you have Notification Center. The settings for your notifications, this is great. If you want to receive text notifications for bulletins or payment reminders, you have to opt in or opt out. You can change it anytime you like. Make sure to save changes. Communication preferences. Click on that. Now, correspondence. You want correspondence, letters, miscellaneous statements, whatever you need by mail or by email. You can turn both on if you like. You can turn partial, whatever makes you happy. Make sure you save changes once you do make a change on there. Email notification is the next option. So general notification, you opt in, opt out, bulletins, newsletters. So you can set up your email address where you're going to receive the email notifications, opt in, opt out, save changes, no big deal. Other notifications, user's guide. Now, if you want to use this guide while you're using a website, until you get used to it, you can turn that on as well. So turn it on, turn it off, save changes. So that's under your name, and you could go to notifications, or even if you're on profile, they have a notifications tab right here. Not a big deal. You also have login credentials. So if you want to look at login credentials, say you want to change your name, email address, password, things like that, it's no big deal. Everything's right here. You can edit your password, request a password email, whatever you need to reset your password. Privacy settings. Now, this is very important, all right? if you want to be shown in the directory, and most people like that in case there's an emergency, they need to contact somebody in the home address, they want to look up who's living there. So you could click on show your information. If you don't show it, you're not going to show up in a directory. You'll be limited as who you can see in a directory. If you want to show your information, but not your email address, easy enough, just unclick that, or your phone number, say you don't want to show your phone number. Or you could turn both off and just show your basic information, your address and your name. So you have quite a few options there. So you have account basics. Click on it. If it's the wrong thing, you could hit back button, no problem at all. Login credentials, notifications. Every now and then it's going to ask you to log in and make sure it's really you. You can access the same things up top, view profile, notifications, privacy settings. Same thing either way. You click on here or access it through the top. You can invite a friend, say maybe your neighbor is not logged in. You can use your email address or full name, invite them to join the community as well. You have inbox, if you want to click on inbox on the top. And you have a course library. This is great. So you have the course library up on the top. So if you're not familiar with some of the things available on the website, just click on the course library. And there's quick videos, how to get started and making a payment, community communications, your mobile app, conveniences. There's 4 little courses. Just click on them if you want to get started. And the last item here is log out. If you want to log out, you can log out. So we need to go back one more time. We'll go to southshorefalls.net. This is our public page. Anybody can visit it. We covered Scoop, roles, finance, calendar, documents, special interest and clubs, discussion group, contact, and of course you have your secure login for residents only.